Hey, what's up guys? It's Mark with Clicks Profit back with another video for you all. Today I wanted to speak about corporate versus retail and what your expectations should be with your pay-per-click campaign. Many of you do a little bit of both, but I've found some companies just focus on corporate, some focus on retail, and it's really important to have expectations in place depending on the type of limo business that you actually own. And so I want to go over some numbers with you guys so that you can kind of get an understanding of what you can expect for these different types of businesses. So we'll start off with your corporate type limo business. Now let's pretend you're a limo company in the New York area. You do JFK, Newark, LaGuardia airports. And let's pretend you're starting out with a $1,500 pay-per-click budget. So your budget's $1,500. And we're going to do, let's say you're getting $3 a click, right, for some of these keywords. That would be a really good price. And so how many clicks would you get? You would get 500 clicks. And then out of those 500 clicks, we figure if you have a good landing page, you're going to be converting at anywhere from 25 to, let's say, 35%. So out of those 500 clicks, you're going to get between 125 to 165 leads. Let's just call it 150 to make the number easy. So you get 150 leads. Great. So out of those 150 leads, let's say you do a really good job of closing. Let's say your close rate is 20%. Okay, so that's going to be 30 jobs, right? 30 new customers. And let's say your average job is $100 each, right? So what is that in total revenue? That's going to be $3,000. So how do those numbers make any sense, right? You've got lots of expenses. You've got insurance, depreciation, fuel, administration costs. So how is it you're spending $1,500 but you're only making $3,000? Well, this number isn't, if that's all you made, then there's no reason to do any sort of paid advertising or even SEO for that matter. If all you do is get a client and they use you one time and that's it, then paid advertising won't make any sense. The only way this makes sense at all is when we calculate the lifetime value of a client. So I have a question for you all. For those of you watching this, I can guarantee it that if you focus on corporate work, I guarantee you guys have repeat clients. And I bet you anything, your top 10 clients are probably responsible for more than 60% of the revenue of your business. Of the actual profit of your business, I should say. And so we got 30 customers, we made $3,000 in the first month, but let's just say we get 2 of those customers convert into clients that use us every week. So 2 new clients, and they're going to use us 50 weeks a year for 2 years. So between the 2 clients, they're each doing 50 trips a year, so that's 100 trips a year total, and they're with you for 2 years. So let's say that's 200 trips. At $100 a pop, that's $20K in revenue. Add that to the 3,000, and we've got $23K in revenue for a $1,500 spend. That's how the numbers work out. And that's how Google Ads can be profitable for any type of limo business. But we can't go off of the initial return in that first month, because if all you base your numbers off of is that, then you're going to be disappointed every time. And just remember this, the clients you have now, at one time they weren't your clients. They are now. Maybe they liked your service. Maybe there was something about your business that they really enjoyed, and now they've become clients and they're using you over and over again. That's what makes this worth it, right? Okay, so the numbers are a little different for the retail side. So for the retail side, let's say we're spending the same $1,500 a month, okay? And let's say we're spending, well, let's say it's, we'll call it the same $3 a click. So we get 500 clicks, right? We're converting at pretty much the same rate, so we get 150 leads. And let's say we just convert these guys at 15%, because the price of these larger vehicles, people typically do a little more shopping around with these. So let's say it's a 15% conversion, so that provides us with, let's just say, 22 clients. And let's say your average per client is 600. So that's $13,200 in revenue on a $1,500 spend. Now, will these guys ever use you again? Yeah, if you've got good follow-up systems, maybe they used you for a birthday, you follow up in another 10 months, they use you again. So the lifetime value on these guys, they might not use you as often, but that initial job you do for them is a much higher dollar amount. So your profit, you get a profit much quicker. So here's what I recommend. If you're just starting out, if you don't have a lot of budget and you don't have the time to invest in doing this, because this can pay off and it can pay off big, but it takes time. Okay, that first month, 2-3 months, you're not going to see a great return. And that's because the lifetime value isn't realized right away, right? It's spread over a year or 2 years or 3 years. Okay, and even this right here, for people doing weddings, you might quote a wedding this month that's 6, 8, 10 months out. And they might not even decide on a vendor for 2 or 3 months. So these 22 clients, you might not get right away. You might not get those in the first month. You might get 16 in the first month, and the other 6 or 5 or 6 you might get in month 2 or month 3. So my point is this. You don't want to just focus on the immediate return you get. You also need to factor in things like lifetime value, which is very important, especially for those of you who do corporate type work. You have to remember lifetime value. Whether you do corporate or retail, you want to be building up a list of contacts. Okay, you want to be building up a list of email addresses, phone numbers, because you can leverage that list of emails to do email nurturing campaigns. You can run Facebook ads. You can create so many cool things when you own that asset. And that asset is an email list. So you really want to be building up that email list. By the way, before I forget, if you guys need any help with a Google or Bing ad campaign, getting it audited, go ahead and just leave your contact info or shoot me a PM in the comments below, and I'd be more than happy to take a look at that. But these are the numbers, guys, and the cost per click, depending on the market, it very well might be cheaper. I know New York, you might be looking at $3, maybe up to $4 a click for some airport keywords. But in places like Cleveland, you might be looking at $1 a click. So this stuff varies quite a bit, and when the cost per click varies, it varies how many clicks you get for a given budget. If we're at $1 a click, that's 1,500 clicks a month. That might mean 500 leads a month, which could mean as many as 75 to 100 new customers a month. So these numbers vary quite a bit, but what we want to remember is, okay, what's our budget? We look at our budget, we look at what we're paying per click, then we know how many clicks we get a month. Then we figure out, okay, what is our lead to new customer conversion rate? That's right here. And then we know how many new customers we're getting a month. And then what is our average sale price on that customer, right? First time sale. That's going to give us the numbers for that immediate return on investment. But again, the most important thing to remember is LTV, lifetime value. If you take anything from this video, it's remember this right here. Because the numbers might not seem as grim as they first appear once you figure this in. And I see a lot of businesses forget about it. So anyways, guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. Give it a like, share it, and I will see you all next time.